passion breathes life into confidence and style. So each piece is mischievous. You see, this is why I wanted you to read.
I can't read either. So it's like just
Yes!
yeah. What's good, YouTube? Obviously, another episode today of Only Love Breakers podcast. We have a special guest in the studio today, entrepreneur herself. You have the floor. Please give us an introduction.
Hello, I'm Chanel. Thank you so much for having me
Not at all.
today.
Thank you for coming. But talk us through Eve. You obviously said,
So, for a long time, I think being a woman and being in a costume, we've always been judged by our curves. And I don't think a lot of, like, back in the day, it was always skinny women, like people were catering to their bodies, their forms, and no one was really catering to the curvy bodies. And
okay,
no woman is the same. And I think where most brands, they want to cater to one kind of style, I kind of took all those styles and created something for someone specific. And that's where my brand comes in, is I want to create something for someone that's unique to them, that they can
nice.
feel confident in, that they know it's for their body. It is accentuating all the curves and making it look like we don't have 10 more rolls added to our hips where it's not necessary.
Okay, yes, I feel you. Nice. And you feel like the name Eve's fit perfectly with it.
Yeah, I was thinking of when I decided on the name, I wanted to be unique, and Eve was the first woman.
Okay.
And I want to stand for woman empowerment. So that's where Eve
Nice.
comes from, is it's to give life. Only women
Obviously.
can give life, and we want to give life to more women going
Nice.
forward. We want to
Okay.
provide opportunities for them. And also thinking that South Africa is a third world country. There's so much opportunity here for e-commerce, for women starting their own businesses, but I don't think there's a lot of motivation for that going forward.
Nice. So then for the people watching who's going to take motivation for you, they could be in a similar boat as you. So let's go back to the beginning. On the first day you decided, okay, I could start something. Take us through your thought process, what you were going through.
Okay, so it's gonna be a very emotional one. I think I've always wanted to please my parents.
Okay.
Go study, get a degree. That's the way. That's the road going forward. And I've always been blocked off. No, you can't go into this industry. You can't go into that industry. That's too saturated. That's too saturated. And yeah, the day my father passed away, I decided that life is too short.
Okay.
We can't stop on things. We have to go forward, and you have to follow your dreams. And I decided then and there, fashion has always been something that's been a part of me. I make my own clothes. I've always made my own clothes. I always cut up. People always
Yeah,
be
you
like,
see-
no, you cut that.
Yeah.
Always cropping stuff.
So you feel like the expression, you were always there with the fashion and whatnot.
Always creativeness. I think also starting this and getting people's feedback from how that they want it. I think that's been like the best motivation to go forward. And it took me 3 years to get where I am now.
And look at you now.
Yeah, but it
Oh.
took 3 years.
Yeah. Okay.
So time, like I would say, don't focus on time. Just go for it and take it one step at a time. Don't think about the big picture.
Okay. So then obviously you refer to your brand as unique. So maybe could you give us a few pointers on why you think, obviously it's I wouldn't say it's your preference, but like, what do you think sets your brand apart?
So the uniqueness comes from crafting a piece for each individual woman.
Yeah.
So they speak the uniqueness. They breathe that life that will come into their piece, crafted for them. That's what makes me unique, is that I want to listen to what each person wants, what they value, what their body tells you, what their curves want to accentuate.
I hear you. And then
I want them to have a voice. I think that's what makes me unique, is I want to take their voice. And also what I'm producing now isn't going to be the end factor. I always want to learn.
Okay.
That's like my biggest, I never want to stop learning.
Yeah, of course.
So
of
getting
course.
feedback from people would be the best way to learn.
And then do you feel like you captured that perfectly with the designs and everything for people to be able to express themselves with their fashion?
Yes, because you can literally fine tweak it in every way possible.
And you said everything is handmade.
Handmade, yes.
So then talk us through you designing your first piece. The material used, how long did it take you? Was it a frustrating process?
I got good reviews from the first pieces, but looking back at it now.
Oh, snap, okay. You said you basically in the beginning of this year, that's when you started crafting all of this.
No, 3 years ago.
3 years, oh snap, 3
3 years ago. So
Okay.
this has been going through getting patterns on Etsy, looking through what is out in the shops, and then trying to make that, and then fitting it on and seeing this is not working for me. I need to actually, then I go back and I take that pattern and I craft it into a way that fits my body perfectly. And that's what I want to create for
Okay.
every woman out there.
Was this your first time, would you say, designing a fashion piece? So did you have to like learn all the basics of fabric and
Yeah.
sewing and all?
Yeah.
How was that journey?
That was a bit tough, but I think with YouTube and today's
Okay.
technology, it makes it a lot easier. I think learning from other people's mistakes is one of the best advice I could ever give anyone. Like, go look
Okay.
what they are doing, go learn, go see what they're doing, put
Okay.
yourself out there.
Nice. And then so you spoke us, and then designs. Would you say you have a favorite design at the moment? That obviously you have maybe a few designs,
I
but you have
do.
that one that's like
I
just,
do have that
wow,
one.
I did my thing.
I have that one, and I'm wearing her.
Okay.
She is called the Cheeky Snug.
Cheeky snug.
The Cheeky
Do we get a
Snug.
little? I told you you're gonna need to stand up and just give her
A little quick
a
tour.
quick.
So this is how she looks. We can wear her versatile. You
Okay.
can wear it with an outfit, go to the gym in it. It looks like it's see-through, but it's not see-through. So
I
it
see.
gives it
How
a
did you
little.
get that right? Was that something you were aiming for?
I think that's something that was one of my uniquest designs.
Okay.
I have been searching this year for exactly this to like give people an example of how it looks. I can't find it anywhere.
Oh, snap. Okay. So then how did you, so you never seen it, but you were able to come up with it?
That's just how my mind
Damn.
works.
Damn, that's cool.
I wanted to come up with something that's sexy, elegant, that you can, yes, you can wear it at the beach, but if you go out at night,
Yeah, you-
or you going to a dinner or anywhere you're training, because this is also support. It's very flexible. It's full shapewear, so it supports your little ladies. And I don't know. I just wanted to create something unique that's an illusion of what it's not supposed to be.
Okay. And in the beginning, you said this is your first project. So then what do you, in future, what do you plan to branch out into?
I think everything.
Okay.
I want to go in everything. Men's fashion has been something I have been dying to get into. So
Okay.
that's where, so Eve, Adam, we can put the connection together. So if there's going to be a men's line, it will be Adam. I
Okay,
want to do a
nice.
home line because I make my own handmade bikini,
Ah.
handmade blankets as well.
Oh, snap. What can't you do? Damn, nice. Nice.
I'm a little entrepreneur. I can't study. I don't do good in testing. Don't test me.
Well, I feel like you're making up for it in literally every other aspect. So kudos to you, man. Give you a high five. Good job. All done. So then I see you doing the woman, doing the men. Is there a kiddies line coming in future?
I do
A
want
junior
to.
range,
I really
maybe.
thought about, I think next season is going to be Mommy and Me for your toddlers and your
The
mummies.
name
Like
is sorted and everything. Nice. Nice. Okay, cool. This is not your first business. This is your first fashion project, but not your first business.
No, this is not my first business. This was so my first business. I started my own mobile nails.
Okay.
So I go to people's home,
Oh.
offering them a luxury service where they don't have to leave the house. I work
Nice.
after hours. I love working at night. I'm not a morning person.
Night owl, you say.
Yes,
Okay,
like get me
nice.
to work at night, I'll go. I think with that as well, that was also coming in with women working till 5 o'clock at night, where you're going to find a nail salon that's open at that time of
Okay,
night.
nice.
So that was my first idea, but Eve was originally the first business I've always wanted to go
Okay.
into. I created the nails to be able to get Eve to launch, to be able to have a salary coming in that I don't have to stress about other finances when I have to finance my next business.
Okay. Actually, I have two questions for myself when it comes to the nails. Can you rate the experience of starting out the nails and starting up the fashion side of things? Is it like two completely different spectrums, or is it round about the same, still starting a different business?
No, I think it's two completely different spectrums, because with nails, there's a lot of nail salons out there. Being a
Okay.
mobile nail tech, I
Okay.
started right after COVID. So
Okay.
there was no, I think I was one of the 3 first mobile nail techs in Cape Town.
Oh, nice. Nice. And
And
that's something no one can take away from you.
no, unfortunately
Yeah.
not, but also that was word of mouth.
Okay.
Starting that up, that was hard.
I can
It was
imagine.
hard. It
Okay.
was really, really hard
So do you feel like that's your unique factor when it comes to nails? That is mobile.
that it's mobile.
Okay.
Yes, and also I
Nice.
do a Russian technique that not a lot of Cape Townians do.
Russian technique?
Yes, they are the best in the business.
I wouldn't know. All I know is B-tips. What's it? Something tips. That's when it comes to nails. That's all I know. What's it called? The something tips. What?
What tips?
Cute. It's not cute.
Cute.
It's like when they do the white.
Extend. Oh, the French.
When is that?
Comment ça va?
Wait, what is a Q-tip?
Your cuticle. What Q-tip is your ear?
Oh snap! Okay, yeah, I'm not putting this in. I am not putting this in. Anyways, and back to the fashion. You said it's gonna be the business is gonna be fully functional on Business WhatsApp.
Yes, so I want to change the dynamic of online stores. Yes, I will still have the online for overseas people, or for
Okay.
just to get a better reach.
Nice.
But I think when it comes to custom orders, I want to give my clients a unique experience when ordering their order. And doing my research on Business WhatsApp, I think that will be the best way to communicate with my clients, and also to better communicate when the product will be out, when they will get it. It's just, I think it's a platform that is not really looked upon, but I think
Yeah,
it will
okay.
boom. And I think it's just an easier way
Yeah. You're
for
very
admin.
hands-on. Because I can say most people when they start businesses, they start the website, they do all of that, like separate themselves between the customers. You go into people's houses to do their nails, and you starting a business WhatsApp is very, you must prioritize your customer service, I would say.
Yes, I think and this is the one thing I learned from marketing because I studied marketing, and retaining your clients is one of the key points in any business. It's not the easiest thing because I've been struggling with that, having my personal and business all together in one WhatsApp, and it just didn't work for me. So I think having those things separate will just bring clients a better communication system because you have automated messages. You don't
Okay.
have to be
I get
hands-on.
you. Okay,
Your
okay.
system is hands-on.
Makes
So
sense.
everything you set up is hands-on. That's, I think, the
S-
best way for admin for myself. I think when people think about starting up a business, creating an online shop is so expensive if you're not making money. And I think
Okay.
with nails and with the clients that I've been exposed to, they've actually opened up a door for me to realize these things because I have clients that do digital marketing, that do set up apps, and they told me it's not necessary right now. You
Okay.
don't go big right now. Why?
Yeah, okay, I get
You're
you, I
not
get you.
making money.
Nice. So then seeing as you started now the fashion, you now enter the new category of people now who have two businesses. So now how do you juggle both? Like two different, would you say?
It is, but because I'm mobile and working for myself, it's a lot easier
Okay.
to time manage. So
Okay.
what I do is I have I have this app where I actually allocate time aside for
Okay.
everything, and it sends me notifications. It tells me
Oh, okay, nice.
you need to be doing rise and shine.
Good. So obviously, when it comes to your brand, your fashion side of things, you said the material you use, some of the ranges are eco-friendly.
Yeah, so the one range will be recyclable material made from recyclable bottles. That's also, I want to put out there that I want to stand for being sustainable.
Okay.
That's also where the slow fashion comes in with not mass producing. It's
Okay.
not hard labor work.
Okay.
And then where the material comes in, obviously, for swimwear material, you want it to last long. You don't want it to tarnish. So using recyclable material that are still good quality. And then the other material is not recyclable, but it's still sustainable
Okay.
material. So it's been tested throughout. But those will be your shapewear. Those will be a little bit more expensive because it will hold its shape for as long as possible.
Nice. Okay, sweet. And then let's talk about your ideal customer. Like who do you,
Ladies.
lady,
I
yeah,
mean, no one customer is the same, right?
of course.
So I think ideal customer would be every single woman out there because I want to create something for individual women.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I have a set.
Okay, ideal customer.
I don't want a set ideal customer. I don't want no one is ideal. You are ideal. You are
Okay,
special. You are
there
gorgeous.
we
You
go.
are
In your own
everything.
way.
I don't want, oh, you are not in this category.
I get you.
This is not about ticking boxes. This is
And
about creating something for every single person, which is difficult. And no, I'm not going to get everything right first go, but it's a start.
well, I mean, it's there because you also spoke about people need to, you want people feeling unstoppable.
Yes,
So that
they
also,
want to, if you on the beach, I think the most uncomfortable things, ladies, is getting your camel toe.
yeah,
Going up the one cheek, boob out. You can't run on the beach. We want people to be able to do cartwheels, to be able to,
you feel like you addressed that issue?
yes,
Oh, okay,
yes.
nice.
I mean, if you can train with it,
Okay,
then why not?
sorted.
Yes.
So there's no flaws basically.
I mean, every woman has a flaw. Nothing can be
I mean, like
flawless.
with the fashion.
Everything can still be flawless. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm perfect. I don't think anything is perfect. I think trying to be perfect
Okay.
is going to set you back a long time.
Okay. So now, seeing as you now into the fashion industry, is there maybe any fashion icons that you look up to that you could say you draw just a small bit of creativity from? That you saw someone you're like, okay, because of that person, I'm maybe more comfortable to start this now myself.
That's a very interesting question. I think in school as well, people used to always ask me, who do you look up to? And I think I found in myself this year that I need to look up to myself and I need to actually see what people want. So I
Okay.
don't think I've ever looked up to anyone because it's all the same.
Okay.
And I think I will always constantly change. And being the same and looking up to one person,
Okay.
it's it's going to be stopping me. It's not going to let me go forward and progress. So yes, I have my favorites, but no, I don't look up to anyone. I don't. That's not that's not where I want to spend time on.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. But then that's not you as a person. That's you as a person. What's
Yes, but
your
the
personal?
business,
Yeah. Makes sense.
Still no, hey?
My next question is, seeing as you don't draw creativity from anyone, how do you deal with creative block in your field when it comes to fashion?
That is a really good question. I've actually recently been in a creative block. Um,
So how do you deal with, what do you
I
pull?
think the first thing is you need to look at yourself and actually see what is keeping you behind. And
And are you able to determine that immediately, or is it over a period of
I
time?
mean, it's not easy for someone to admit to themselves what they're doing wrong, right? And I
Okay.
think this year I've just learned that the quickest you do it and accept it, the quickest you'll come up with
Okay.
new
Okay,
experiences. So,
true.
so they call it neurogenesis, and it's when you're in a place. So they also say that you become the 5 people you surround yourself with. That's very important. So I think surrounding yourself with people that are motivating, that are
Okay.
creative, that
Okay.
is one of the best things that you can do. Because if you're in environments where people are always complaining, it's not going to put you in a creative spot. So you need to put yourself out there, get people, like connect with people that are creative, that are in the same industry as you, because that will create your neurogenesis. That will create you to bring you to better paths of creativities.
I say, would you say your circle at the moment is currently looking like that? Full
Yes.
of creative people?
Yes. So I keep
Okay.
my circle very small.
Okay.
I don't I think we as society see that if we are famous or a lot of people know us, then
Okay.
we will be confident in ourselves. And
Okay.
I found that I have been in a space like that, and I was still not confident in myself. So it all lies with you and
Okay.
with what your values and your virtues are going forward.
Okay. So obviously, when you started this fashion journey, I'm assuming you were maybe consuming a lot of fashion material just to get an idea of what to.
Have I?
There we go.
Yes.
So then, what would you say is the best piece of fashion advice you maybe saw and then you kept it with you throughout all of this?
I think creating unique pieces that no
Okay.
one else has.
Because you feel like that would immediately set you apart.
Yes, also with so I love thrifting.
Okay.
I believe in secondhand clothes. It's like reuse, reduce, recycle. So
There
I
we
will go
go.
thrift and I will change that thing into a masterpiece that no one else
Nice.
have. And then usually when I go out with my girls, they'll be like, "Oh, where did you get that?" I'm like,
Mhm.
"Oh, I just made it."
Ah, nice. Look at you. And you can
Yeah,
just be, okay, nice.
yeah.
It's cool that
So
you're
I
busy.
usually what I love streetwear. Absolutely love that. So I'll look at that and I'll look at a lot of things and then I will group all my elements that I love the most and I'll put that together.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. So then another question I have for myself. Talk us through your workspace at home, where you maybe do you have like a little section or
Yes, I have a whole room.
just for
Just
the
sewing.
nice. And then so how long does it take you to make how long did it take you to make your first piece?
First piece, so when you take into consideration that I'm handcrafting the pattern
Mm-hmm.
and then cutting and then also seeing if that pattern works well, that'll take me a couple of hours.
On its own.
But
Yeah.
yes, so but when the pattern is finished and I just have to cut and sew, it takes me about 30 minutes to half an hour, 30 minutes to an hour for one full bikini.
Okay. So
Yes.
you said you looked back at your earlier designs and you cringed a bit. So then what do you feel changed from then until now? Like what would you say that's not giving you that cringe factor anymore?
I think seeing how my curves are flaunted at the moment with the current pieces and how it's making me feel
Okay.
personally from that aspect, it's changed a lot.
Okay. So it's still the same material and all that thing. It's just now maybe the designs that
Yeah,
improved.
so with this one that I have on that looks, it's the illusion of making you look twice, looking like the girl's naked. This one was one of my first creations.
Okay.
So this was the holy grail of
Nah,
ideas.
okay. So then maybe talk us through the design process of how you gave off that illusion. Are you willing to share?
How I gave off that illusion.
Yeah.
Literally taking mesh and adding not a so with most bikinis, people add lining.
Okay.
I don't add lining, so I do double layer of the quality material. So I thought of okay, how would mesh look with this? And I designed the pattern, I made the bikini, and I was obsessed.
Did you get it right on your first try?
First go,
Damn.
first go. My friends are also still wearing it. I still have it till this
Okay.
day. So it's been wash proof. I've been swimming in it in the ocean. It's chlorine resistant. It goes back to its original shape after wearing it. So
Uh,
you can even a small will fit your medium large friends,
oh,
which
okay.
is that's also the other unique
Nice.
factor.
Okay. Sorted. So then your first piece is the design you're most proud of. Or is that like a separate? Which design piece are you most proud of?
I don't think there's most. I think no.
Hmm.
So hear me
Okay,
out.
let me
No,
take.
hear me out. Hear me out. You
Okay.
can't love something more than the other, but you can love something differently and still love them the same amount,
Hmm.
but differently.
Okay, then can I ask you something? I'm assuming you love going to the beach, right?
Yes.
So then what if you knew this Saturday it's going to be the perfect weather, the most perfect weather you've seen in a while? You've washed everything. Which set are you choosing?
The one I'm wearing right now.
So then would you say you most drawn to that piece?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I think because it's different, you don't really get anything like that. I designed it to actually caress around your curves, not just your normal plain, straightforward straight lines. These have vertical lines, have round lines.
Okay.
It brings a different essence to what women are used to.
So then how can I say this? What you have on now, the set, does it just come in this color or is there like maybe different varies or is it this just it? There's
No.
no other colors.
So with right now launching, I'm only gonna have two colors.
Okay.
Which is the burnt orange and then this one. But then going forward, what I want to bring to clients is I want to actually give them a palette of colors and they can handpick whatever color they want.
Sounds like a lot of extra admin for you.
No, it's not. Not actually, no.
Okay, okay.
Because then it also gives me an idea of what women like. And
Okay.
that makes me not buy a
Okay.
large amount of
That you're
material
not
and
gonna
have
use.
it.
Okay.
It's something that, and that'll also cost extra because it's something I don't have. I need to go actually source the material,
Okay.
get that, and I'm not going to buy in large quantities. So it's not going to hold me back. I'm not going to sit with extra stock that I don't need
Okay,
or I
makes
can't
sense.
sell.
Seeing with all the experience you have now, how much faster does it take if you had to make the same piece now compared to how you started, how you are now? How much quicker do you do it now?
Let's say an hour quicker.
Ah, nice.
An hour quicker with
Okay.
pattern making, and that's including the making of the pattern. So what I'll usually do is I'll order a pattern on Etsy, and I've made it so many times and it comes out so cringe and it doesn't fit. So then I take that pattern, craft my own pattern with my own diameters of where what should go. Then I make that and then see if that fits, and then we go forward.
Okay. Just I think I have a few more questions, but what do you feel is your biggest achievement thus far with your brand? That's something you're so proud of. No one can take it away from you. And you're not allowed to say the unique aspect.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I think it was this weekend that just passed. I sent my first giveaway order,
Okay.
and the client's response, I always wanted to cry. I don't think I've ever been so happy in my whole life to hear someone say that it fits so perfectly, and this is a woman that has more curves than me, and I've never created something for a woman that has more curves than me. Saying that the material is a great quality, it's so soft, and she just feels
Yeah.
so amazing in a bikini, and I don't think anyone can take that away from you.
Was it a more experienced? What is wrong with my English? Was it a more challenging process, like designing maybe for a different body shape?
Yes,
So
I think that
was it?
stressed me out so much because making someone happy, I get happy off of that. And
Okay.
knowing that I disappoint someone, it really like that will put me in a hole and that will also create a creative block for me. And I think just for something that was this was the first time a piece of mine went out to a client that I didn't know, and for her to send me that reaction, it's incredible. It feels that made me
Nice.
feel like I made it.
Nice. So then maybe to that one person watching right now, maybe just to close it off, can you talk us through your future plans, what your plans are for next year, maybe a next design that you're excited to try is coming out? Can you just paint the picture of Eve? What's the
The Eve collection.
Eve collection? There we go. So then
Yes.
paint a picture of what we can expect.
So I think going forward, it's really important for me to empower women.
Okay.
So I think the next step would be to get more people into work for me, more women to work for me that doesn't have the opportunity to go study, that I can teach them, bringing them up. Also creating a men's line, a men's line. We'll call that Adam. That's where Eve also comes from, so that it's Adam and Eve. So we have
So then
diversity.
the Adam collection.
No, it won't be collection. It'll just be Adam. Yeah, I think I like that.
So then why not just Eve?
You know, because the name was trademarked.
Oh, okay.
And then going forward, I think I want to expand this business. I want to create a kingdom.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
wish you all the best. So then just to end off, can you maybe let us know where we can find your social media? So
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at @theeve_swim.
okay, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, I do.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I think we're 200 away. So let's see that goal asseblief. Thank you for coming again.
It's a blessing.
I wish you all the best. Keep
Thank
us
you for
updated on
having
it. Of course,
me.
thank you for coming.
Yes, I can give it. Yes, I have it.
Nice. So I see you have something there that you maybe want to read for us.
Yeah, so this is just a little introduction
Okay, nice.
to my brand.
Okay.
So it's what we stand for. Collection breathes. It brings. Nee, I'm just pause.
I mean, you can. They're not gonna be seeing you while it's been. Oh, is that why you wanted me to read it? Oh no, I'm sorry. Suffer. You have to read it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's when I'm on the spot.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it's normal. Let's talk
I'll
about it.
close my eyes. Close my. I'm not listening.
Okay, inspired by the true definition of the name Eve, meaning to give life. Mischief. You see, this is why I wanted you to read.
Okay, so do you want to leave this for now, and then we go back to the. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
We good?
I'm good.
Okay. So, you guys didn't see that, but she just read through the whole thing.
Yes.
Didn't
thank
make
you.
any mistake, none whatsoever. But talk us through. Just keep us updated about your journey. Maybe shout out your social media. So
No, I'm going to. Please, yes.
I mean, like literally shout it out. Can you let them know where they can find
I
you?
will let you know.
Didn't you start the social media yet?
I have only Instagram.
Okay, so then I meant like, okay, give you a handle so they can go follow.
Oh, yes, I can. Yeah.
I'm sending people
Yes.
to you.
Pick my handle. My handle right here.
Yeah, so I'm a.
Hey, moet ek dit sê?
Yeah.
Oh, the Eve swim. At the Eve swim.
At the-
Okay, let's start this question again because you can edit.